training that's going on, emotional intelligence at work, managing emotions to stay motivated. And I presume that you all need motivation all the time with your emotions. Yeah, so introducing Mr. Rajesh, he is basically a very old friend of mine and also an excellent NLP trainer. Dr. Rajesh, sorry, he's currently a lecturer, not an associate professor, lecturer at Indy. So yeah, he's got lots and lots of experience and things that you can learn from, right? So please be participative. There's going to be some activities and all that from what he told me, and I hope you guys enjoy and don't bully him. Right? Boleh? Any questions? Okay, without further ado, Rajesh.
Thank you very much, Ganesh. Thank you. So, yes, my name is Rajesh. Just call me Rajesh, no issues. Okay. And yeah, I'm here for the training for today and tomorrow. It's all related to motivation. So before I go any further, we got to what you call we do a simple icebreaker. Alright? Simple icebreaker before we start. So because this topic is related to motivation, alright? So we got a simple activity related to bucket list. You don't know what is a bucket list, right? Yeah. Okay. So bucket list will ask a few questions, and these questions everybody will have a chance to answer. Okay. So the first question is, what is the one item on your bucket list that you most excited about? You know, a bucket list things you want to do one day. So let's start with you. What is one of the things that you want to do? You're excited about? It's on the bucket list. But you can introduce yourself first. Say your name, and then you can get to your bucket list.
Hi, good morning. My name is Amy.
Okay.
So, one of the bucket list will be traveling to overseas alone.
Okay. So you don't bring anybody along lah. You want to go alone.
Yes.
Okay. So the bucket list is travel abroad alone. Okay, good. And you?
And my name is Zura. It's called me Zura. One of my bucket list to save more money.
To save more money. Okay, okay. So you what you call you like to have an achievement lah. You have an idea already. Okay, very good. It's a very strong target in your bucket list. And you?
Hi, my name is Natasha. One of the things in my bucket list that to travel with my friends.
Travel with your friends.
With my friends.
So unlike Amy here, you want to go with your friends. She wants to go alone. Okay. Right. Okay, and you?
Hi, morning, Dr. Rajesh. My name is Rafiza.
Okay.
The one thing that I want to do the most is to visit all the museums in the world.
Museums.
Yes.
Oh, that's a very interesting. Museums. Because that's very excellent. Yeah, museum. So you are into history, culture. So you like that.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
So what are some of the countries with the good museums you have?
All I know is only Terengganu lah. That I went.
Terengganu.
Terengganu lah because
Okay.
I love the architecture. And
Okay.
also, yeah.
So you've been to the museum already lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm from there.
And what is the next museum on your bucket list?
Melaka dah pernah.
When you say overseas.
Overseas, maybe to England.
Okay.
Because
There are very good
they-
museums there.
Yeah.
Very good. And next?
Sorry, hi, good morning. My name is Shida.
Okay.
So my top bucket list that I want to do by this year is attend makeup class by professional makeup artist.
Oh, so you want to have a new skill, makeup.
Yeah, kind of. Because usually it's all self-learned from media social, so I want to learn from professional.
Professional makeup artist. So
Yeah.
we already touched upon your interest a little bit here lah. You like
Yeah.
makeup and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
Okay, very good, very interesting. You, Miss Prema? You don't have to mention anything if you.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Myself, I want to master yoga.
Yoga. Yoga in that form of exercise?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So master yoga. So that's part of your bucket list lah.
Yes.
Things to do.
Yes.
Target date this year.
By 31st December lah.
Okay, is it a carry forward item from your last year bucket list?
No. Fresh from now on.
Good. Okay, okay. And next.
Morning, my name is Mira.
I think one thing that one thing in my bucket list is travel and playing adventure games.
Playing adventure games. Oh, you are very interested for adventure games, lah. So you are a very active person. You like you are not an active person, but you like adventure games.
Yes.
What kind of adventure games that you are interested in?
I want to go to Genting theme park.
Genting theme park.
Oh, no wonder she has been asking for Genting trip. Okay, now I know.
Okay, so you like theme parks and you want to experience all these theme parks, the rides and all that. Are you like want to do this because like you are scared of a roller coaster ride? You want to try it?
I have tried
Mm-hmm.
it at I forgot that.
Times Square.
Yes, Times Square.
Times Square. Okay, the one in Times Square is not so scary. Okay, huh? Alright, and next?
Hi, my name is Alia. One of my bucket list would be skydiving.
Skydiving.
Yes.
Oh, that's very interesting. Huh? Skydiving. So skydiving, that must be very costly, right? Skydiving. How much is it?
I'm not really sure, but it can.
So you remember Alia wants to do skydiving in Malaysia.
No.
Where's that?
Dubai.
Yes.
In where?
Dubai.
Dubai.
Why Dubai?
Because the view of the Palm Jumeirah, Jumeirah is
Oh, the place where you want to jatuh is nice lah. Okay, you choose to jatuh in a nice place, fair enough lah.
That's interesting. I'm sure there's so many out there, isn't it? Skydiving, very challenging, very interesting. Next.
Okay, hi, good morning. My name is Shamila. Okay, mine looks so simple, but I have never tried before. Even people ask me to go to do that activities, also I say no. But this is something that I have been putting in my bucket list for a long time. I want to go fishing and I want to fish.
Fishing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
don't know how to fish. I never catch fish before, but yeah. The only
Pakai-
thing I know is to go pasar and then buy some fish. So I am keen to know on how to do fishing.
Okay, is this because someone in your family is already doing fishing and you're interested in learn that skill?
Maybe
Actually,
You're influenced by
boyfriend
someone?
would.
yeah, my family members, I got my brother-in-law who is actually like doing fishing, but
Okay.
my interest is not based on what he have done. This
Okay.
is basically based on my own interest because
Mm.
I'm done with people. I think something which is not
So you-
related to like communicating with people.
because she wants to see. No, nak belajar
So you're
art of
getting
killing.
bored of people lah. This is what you do, huh?
Not a problem, but it's just that fish they if you can say communicate also we can hear, right? So I would have that domain in when we go fishing.
So the achievement of catching the fish.
I never that experience of like
Okay.
being able to catch. Yeah.
And then you're gonna be the type that going to catch the fish and then let's cook it or
No.
throw it away. You know there's a program called Lubo. The guy goes around fishing, catching a fish.
Lubuk pancing ke?
Oh yo.
Lubo, huh? Okay.
I'm not sure yet because I don't know what is the feeling of like catching my own fish.
And killing it.
Kalau dah habis ni takut kita tak pernah nak makan pun mungkin
Okay.
tapi but yeah this is something that I wanted to learn and do.
Okay, and then you, young man?
Hi, Dr. Ganesh. My name is Yuri.
Dr. Ganesh. Hey, wake up lah after the haircut of all.
Sure. So my bucket list is I actually have two things. One is, can I mention two things? Or?
Of course, of course.
One is to own a jellyfish tank.
Hmm.
With jellyfish. Don't laugh. Oh my god. We're being recorded. The other thing is to touch a tiger cup.
Tiger cup.
Yes.
Not a tiger, but tiger cup.
Yes.
Safer lah, huh?
Yes.
So okay, jellyfish. Why jellyfish? From all the aquatic animals you can get, you want to have a jellyfish aquarium.
Something about the UV light and them in a fish tank and moving very slowly is interesting to me.
You know they sting and it's painful, right?
That's why they're in the tank and I'm not
Okay.
playing.
You're not playing with them.
No.
Okay, okay. So what do they eat? Your interest is there.
Plantains or like shrimp.
Okay, okay.
Those.
Do you have like a shop here in the city that sells this kind of?
There's one in Shah Alam, I think Aqua Sentinel.
Okay, you already check it out lah.
Yes.
How much is a jellyfish? Curiosity.
Oh, back then when I checked, it was about like 45 for one moon jellyfish, but the small ones. The more exotic ones may cost. Sorry? No, but like the only problem is that the temperature needs to be controlled a lot because otherwise they'll all just go to mush.
A very challenging hobby, huh? Temperature is because
It's okay, he'll put some sweater on lah.
challenging hobby. Very good. Okay, I got one more question to ask you. Okay. What is something you like to try, but that you have never considered before?
How about you ask me?
Huh? Okay.
We know the answer.
I also want to travel alone and then overseas part to meet India.
That's clever. Okay, we do one more round. Okay, slightly different question. Alright. So what is something you like to try but you never considered before?
I know, Amy. I know your answer.
What is something you like to try but you never considered before? It could be part of your bucket list or not part of your bucket list yet. Get it? It's not part of your bucket list yet. Something you like to consider to try. But something you like to try but you never considered before. What would that be?
Driving.
Driving.
Yes.
You don't know how to drive. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. So driving. Alright. Good. And then you? Riding a motorbike. Okay. Driving, we got driving only on the list. And then driving a motorbike. Riding a motorbike. Okay, riding a motorbike. Okay. And then next.
Joining a theatre.
Joining a theatre. You mean like those live theatres?
Yeah.
Where you are play acting, role playing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Joining theatre. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. Next.
Mine will be. Tak tahu dah boleh cakap ke tak.
Cakap je lah.
I like to try gambling.
Why not?
Gambling for fun, not for me. Gambling for fun.
Okay, Riza, join me.
What is the concept?
Half.
You know. Okay, alright, no problem. Then
Diving kot.
diving.
Oh, they are all diving people here.
Diving. Very nice.
He's a dive master.
Okay. Diving. And then next.
What I wanted to say just now? Maybe cooking.
Cooking. Okay, very good. Cooking skills. Or anything in particular?
Any cooking.
Anything. Okay, never mind. Then next.
Juggling.
Juggling. Juggling.
Juggling.
Jungling. Exploring the jungle.
Okay, the word, I don't know whether the word is not juggling. Alright? I get the point. Okay, explore the jungle. Because there are other terms like hiking.
No, she don't like hiking.
Juggling.
Explore the jungle.
No, jungling is basically juggling the jungle.
Jungle trekking. Jungle trekking.
Jungle trekking. Okay, that's the better word. Jungle trekking.
Kalau you nak pergi ajak I lah. Tapi
Okay, and then next.
Drag race.
Drag race. Okay, drag race.
biar betul ni, adik-adik betul ke?
Okay, alright. And then
Laki bukan drag queen.
you gotta do fishing again. Because fishing was already in the previous list.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people you want to fish lah? Dah lah, fish dengan mono. Fish dengan mono.
Okay.
Maybe playing music.
Instrument.
Oh, musical instruments. Yes, learning how to play a musical instrument. That's very interesting. Okay, musical instrument. That's very challenging also. Okay.
You know better marker.
Okay, no issues. And then next.
I wanted to say play the piano, but she's told that already.
Okay.
Um,
You can be more creative.
You can juggle the piano.
oh, okay.
Anything you want.
What do you like? What do you love, Suren?
I wanted to say play the piano.
Play the piano.
Yeah, I was the only one to the answer from when Miss Annie started it, and then she said play an instrument, so I'm starting.
Okay, never mind. Why don't we accept your term? Any instrument in particular?
The
I have put bracket here.
The piano.
Piano.
Yeah.
Okay, no issue. Piano also quite challenging. And I know, because I got a niece who played piano, it took 9 years to get through all the exams. Okay? So that's very good. So,
Oh, he don't want that already. Boleh kencing dah.
What else? Guitar.
Oh.
Stop this instrument thing lah. Go to something else.
Yeah, I like to learn how to sing.
Sing. Okay, singing. Interesting. Wow, we got a whole list here. Okay, I like this. Dr. Ganesh, just Ellen.
I want to start training.
Okay. You want to do training. Okay. So it's the man, huh? Alright. So, okay. What we got here, what's the point of the story? The point of the story here is nobody in this world is short of ideas. Correct or not? We got a lot of ideas running in our minds, isn't it? But then comes the other part of the story. So, we have bucket lists, we have things we want to do, what to achieve, and then we want to get there. 9 or 10 times, not talking about everyone, but 9 or 10 times, we don't get there. Isn't it? So what could be one of the issues? One of the issues could be you're just not motivated doing it. You know, correct or not? So you're just not motivated doing it. So that's why today's what do you call training is considers this aspect. And there's a link between how intelligent you are to handle the emotions and motivation. And once you understand that with proper motivation, your emotion also will be stable and you'll be able to get there easily. Okay? So it's focused more on motivation. Got it? So alright. So now let's start in a simple way by showing you what this table of content is here. I'll show you what the table of content. Okay, this is the content for today's day 1. So day 1 actually broken up into 4 modules. Okay, what is motivation, goal setting, maintaining motivation, and overcoming challenges. So this is all what we're going to cover today. Okay, this is basically the areas we will cover. And of course, there will be breaks between. Okay, in this whole day training, there are breaks in between. Like the first break will be at sharp 10:30. So everybody gets a 15 minutes break to go, have a cup of coffee, go to the ladies. Okay, then we can continue. And then over here, this one is the learning outcome. So in this training, these are some of the outcomes that you will be able to achieve once you complete this training today. So upon completion, you will first of all appreciate the importance of motivation and how it helps to manage emotion. Second, you will gain the skill to increase internal motivation at work. So at work also you need motivation, right? I got a friend who keeps saying, whole company of mine, he keeps saying, Rajesh, I'm not motivated. So what's happening? And in Malay, he explained to me, badan saya datang kerja, tapi my spirit is at home. So when he gives that kind of statement to me, it means what? He's not motivated. Correct or not? So this is actually a good training in the sense that you will have to achieve that. Then gain the skills to identify personal motivators that help us control emotion. Gain the skills to manage time. Yes, time management is important. Okay. And then gain the skills to action plan. We will go through that action plan. Do we have an action plan? Do we have a roadmap to achieve our goals? Gain skills to manage potential obstacles. Many obstacles ahead of us. So you will see some of the obstacles we can overcome. Then how to stay motivated? Big issue. So yeah, we are motivated. Many people go for motivational training. Correct? And then after the training is over, they are back to square one. Nobody is motivated. And 1 year from now, we will ask Surin, right?
Yes.
Surin, whether he's learned how to play the what? Whether he's learned how to sing. Still can't sing yet. No. So okay, and then productive skills, skill to manage stress. Yes, that's very interesting. How to manage stress, how to overcome challenges, how to maintain motivation over time. Yes, and last part here, how to gain skills to better work with their teammates and other colleagues. Yes, you gel better with everyone, achieve more things faster. Okay, you need others to also achieve things. Okay, good. And then we come to module 1. So this is the first one we can cover. So the first slide here is kind of important and will bring your attention to a few keywords. Okay, you don't read this whole thing, alright? Even my students in the university level don't like reading the slides. They just like to read, they like to see a picture. Okay? They don't like to read the whole text. They want to see a picture. So the picture you can see the people are very happy. No? Happy, isn't it? So that's the key part here. Happy. So why are they happy? So you see the first sentence. Motivation is an important component of a person's internal emotion. Very good. So your internal emotion, interestingly enough, there's a whole list of emotions in the person. There's many emotions that you have as a human being. One of the emotions is motivation. Okay? One of the emotions is motivation. When you're motivated, you notice everything gets exciting for you. You become happier. Alright? So it's a clear link there. So motivation is a group of phenomena which affect the nature of individuals' behavior, the strength of their behavior, and the persistency of their behavior. So how persistent you are with that behavior depends on motivation. So basically, it's the fuel in your car. Okay, I'll give you a simple metaphor. The fuel in your car. So the fuel is there, the car travels. Once the fuel is no more there, the car slows down, gets disinterested. You know what I'm talking about, lah. So, but here's the good news. Research shows you can influence your own levels of motivation. There's a lot of literature on this. When I was doing my PhD also, okay, my whole PhD was based on emotions. So I was doing on the advertising, I want to see which emotions I play, the advertisement copy, that was the area I was doing. There's tons and tons of literature on this, okay? I mean, things you can Google about lah. I mean, we don't use, normal person only use Google, they don't use Google Scholar, right? Okay, only academics and people who do research do Google Scholar. So a lot of literature on that saying that, in fact, okay? So you can control the emotions. So that is just giving you the basics. And then, it says things like the driving force in our lives. And then, no enjoyment or excitement. So without success, there's no enjoyment, no excitement. What success? Success in the sense that, he yet to be able to sing. She is yet to be able to drive. Understand or not? So all these things are still there, right, on the list. You are yet to do it, right? So you haven't achieved success yet. And see the keywords here? Without success, there's a little pride in life, not in life. No enjoyment or excitement. You can understand or not? No enjoyment or excitement. So the greatest enemy of motivation is what? Complacence. You don't do anything about it. You just don't do anything about it. But that is some of the negatives. So you're not moving forward. You're not even refueling the car. So that's why there's a famous saying there. Either you run the day or the day runs you. So it's about control. Controlling your emotions, controlling your motivation level. All this is about control. So you kind of get where this is going already. Okay? So, continue. Then, importance of motivation. So sometimes people when they learn a particular topic, they also want to know why should I learn this? Why should I even be exposed to these ideas? Why should I pick up my mind space? Is it not? There's a lot of things to do. So why? Okay, good question to answer. Why? Why? Because there are benefits associated with the motivated person, and in the company context, of course, motivated workforce, very good benefits. So who enjoys to read this particular slide? All the company heads or departments, okay? They love this slide because they show very clearly if the staff is very motivated. First of all, the first keyword here, increase productivity. When they are motivated, instead of going through two files, they go through 10 files very fast. Correct? And then over here, improve employee engagement. Yes, motivated employees are very enthusiastic. You seem very happy the whole day. And then they say in customer service, remember not, I think I'm sure you have gone to many customer service training, where they even say that, the person on the other side of the phone can hear your smile. Remember that not? That can only happen if you're enthusiastic and happy. The person on the phone can actually hear your smile. Correct or not? So that is what from enthusiasm. Okay. Then of course you got greater innovation. Yes, when you are motivated, you like to try everything new, even if you become very innovative at your work. So I start thinking creatively, what can I do better? What can I do better? You know what I mean? What can I do better? So there's many things in your own task, your daily routine task, you notice that you could look back, hey, I've done this better. You know, I could simplify this particular task. You know, I could automate this to repeat the task. You see? So that's where all these are interlinked. This is the benefits for workforce. Motivation plays a key role. You see, the point I want to say here is this is all very abstract ideas. Okay, motivation, emotion, all very abstract ideas. It's not real. You can't really see it in front of you. You can't hold it, touch it, feel it. You can't see all the emotion. Emotions are very abstract in concept, right? Very abstract. It's inside you. You know, it's inside you. So this is what we're talking about. It's expressed in this way, lah. Okay, and then we go to the next one. Here they talk about different types of motivation. So this is key. Okay, this is key. So this is key because they give you some concepts to understand motivation better. The first one is called intrinsic motivation, means inside, and then there's extrinsic motivation, means refer to the external part lah. So okay, intrinsic motivation is driven by what? Interest and enjoyment. So all those things in your bucket list here, for example, are all driven by your interest, isn't it? Your enjoyment, your interest, okay? And then rather than relying on external pressure, that means you don't need someone who will tell you to do it. You can do it, okay? That means you want to do it. It's interesting, it's inside of you. Extrinsic is what? Extrinsic is the opposite. Refer to an activity or outcome. That means I only do it if you do something for me. I will only do it if you give me something. This is the example we have even in the university level. We have the same example. This example is where, okay, for example, our students come to school, we will ask them, so why are you here? The first student will answer, because my mother forced me to come to school. You know, and these are all our postgraduate, graduate program, undergrads, this kind of answers for us. Can you imagine? So the guy is coming to school and not really why he wants to be there, but he feels, oh yeah, this is part of the system, I have to be there, you know, my mom is scolding me. So which category is he fall into? He is saying that he's coming there because of what? Correct. So nothing to do with him, but he's pushed to come, correct or not? He's forced to go. So when you're forced to do something, you're not really doing it well. So that's the key aspect. So when you're forced to do something, you're not doing it well, isn't it? So that's why being forced, not good. Internally thinking, okay, I'm going to achieve it on my own, that's very good. Right? So then, so when it comes to, like, for example, like you take the context of the students in school. So you know what I told the students? The first day of class, I had to apprehend the mindset. So each time I remember this intrinsic, extrinsic thing, I will tell them, you know, there's a saying, I tell the students, there's a saying. The saying is, there's a person called Buddha. You know, Buddha, recently at Vesak Day and all that, right? One of the famous saying of Buddha was, when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. You see, the teacher standing here, whatever he's teaching you, whatever concepts, whatever ideas, whatever new skills, nothing will be absorbed into you. Nothing will be absorbed. Nothing. Zero. Because the first issue is always the mindset. So I tell them, look here, you're going to come here learning, because I teach a lot of subjects like marketing, sales, everything under the sun. So when I teach all the subjects, I tell them, look here, I'm going to apprehend your mindset first. The first thing I tell them is, Buddha said, when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. You cannot learn how to sing when you're not ready to sing. You know, you will never be able to drive a car when you're not ready to learn how to drive a car. You get what I'm trying to say now? So the first step is where? In the teacher's doorstep or at the student's doorstep? Correct. Okay, let me tell you another secret. I also tell them something very, very important. Okay? You know, when we are in the university, last time I have a student tell me, to me, sir, no, not sir, for me, teacher. He call me teacher. Other person say, sir. Then he refer to me as a lecturer. And then I said, you are all wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You cannot call me all this nowadays. I said, what do we call you then? You call me facilitator. You all like blur for a while. What do you mean by facilitator? See, at the end of the day, this is the key secret I tell you right now. Nobody can teach you anything. Interesting, this concept. Nobody can teach you anything. Except now, you don't use that word in real life. You don't use the word teacher, trainer, or whatever. We say facilitator. I am just facilitating your learning process and your journey to the outcome. I facilitate. Understand or not? You do the walking. I facilitate. Okay? So that's why they say facilitate. I cannot teach you anything. It's a fact. The only person in this world, the truth is, who can teach you anything is yourself. You get it now? So if you wake up one morning and say, okay, I am going to do this, I will get this done, I will learn this, I will achieve this, the word I is here, you. Then only it will take place, it will happen. You get it now? So it will never happen unless you want to do it. Okay? So there is a major learning here from intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. You got it? Clear so far? Okay. So this is the simplest ideas that we are laying the groundworks. Okay. The reason why I took some time in the first few slides is to lay the groundworks for you to understand. Okay, what concept are we actually standing on? Okay. Then now I want you to reflect. Okay. So this first reflection, you don't have the notes for this lah, but you can always write this down. Okay. Write down on your side and then we will discuss. Alright. So think of a situation in which you felt motivated to do your very best. Can you identify any aspect of the situation that inspired and supported your motivation? Describe it. Go ahead, write it down, and then we will discuss. Only your answer lah, not the question lah. Only your answer.
Very cold, right? Huh? I don't have paper. What is it? Think of situation.
Situation which you felt motivated to do your best. Can you identify any aspect of the situation that inspired and supported your motivation?
Bring paper.
Boleh mana discuss je, boleh.
Oh, discuss. Yeah. Mampu.
Tahu lah individual.
Huh? This is individual or group?
Individual. Individual.
Discuss apa?
Okay. Let's take a few. Okay. Anybody will volunteer the answer? Okay, no problem.
Okay, alright. I remember.
Remember, those who already answered this, who don't have to answer the next one.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Okay, I remember the time when I do my JPJ test. test for my B2 license and D license. This one is like more than 10 years back, I think 12 years back. So my inspiration at that time to support my motivation to pass that JPJ test is number one. I am not coming from a very rich family, so I only have limited budget for me to do the license and to complete my license. So
What license?
I need to make sure that I am able to pass the JPJ test at my first driving.
Okay, see the context, JPJ test, very good. JPJ test, and then inspiration is of course the background, correct?
Budget lah.
Background, budget, okay.
So and I completed both of the license kan, C and also B2, so the budget is double lah considered. So I don't, and being
Amy.
someone that never drive a car before this, so I'm like so terrified to actually drive my own. So without my previous experience driving my own car and whatnot, I just go to the driving schools and I learn on how to drive, and I managed to pass the JPJ test at my first driving.
Wow.
And then my second
Who supported you? Who supported you?
supported me, basically my mom. Because at the time I being honest that I don't have budget, and then she said that okay, never mind, you do this task, then I will give you something for you to complete your license. And then I took care of my nephew actually for a few months for me to collect the budget, for me to complete my license. And then after I received the payment, I registered for my D and also B2 license.
Very good.
Class.
Excellent. Okay. That's a very good. Give a round of applause. She shared something very interesting. We learn, right? We learn from your reflections. These are called reflections. Okay, otherwise it's pointless looking at the slide. What you see in this question actually is very important. Later we'll pick up on it. Okay, next. Anybody want to offer an answer? Okay, just think back and see what situation you're in that you are motivated to do your best. Based on some kind of past achievement here. And then of course, what inspired you and supported you? Okay, go ahead.
So last time I went to Escape Park Penang, and there's a section in acrobat section, right? So at the time I wonder if I should give it a try. Acrobat, yeah.
Okay.
So because like when I see like the real okay, so basically in order for you to be qualified to perform in like a media stage, like you need to pass like the preliminary round, which is not as high as the real stage, right? So the moment I saw like the real place, I was like, okay, that's so high. I'm not sure if it's possible for me to do that or not. But then okay, I was inspired. Like it's one of my bucket lists actually. Like try to do acrobat. And then okay, I just give it a try. So I actually failed the first round, like I cannot pass. But then on the trainer at the time said that okay, why don't just give her another chance, right? And then I passed the second round, so I qualified for the performance, like in order to get a medal, right? And then during the performance itself, I actually successful, and I did exactly that, the picture. Yeah. And I get the medal. So I guess the things that inspire me is first because I'm thinking I want to do a lot of things before I die. Like, I mean, like life is short, you know. Like why don't you just
So what inspired you?
I think it's a bucket list.
Okay.
Medal. Okay, let's go with medal.
Medal. Okay.
Yeah.
What supported you?
Supported me. It's actually the trainer and also the friends. My friends.
Okay, your friends encourage you lah.
Yeah. Right.
Wow, interesting. So okay, that's very very good. See, we got a few answers here already. What I'm trying to show you. You see what I'm trying to show you. If you go back one step, you see the words intrinsic and extrinsic. So now I'm teaching you how to link up and integrate. So the intrinsic part, things that inspire you comes within you. The extrinsic part, support. You see, when you see this slide, some people get the wrong ideas. They think that it will be one or the other. It's the right answer and the wrong answer. No such thing. Okay. Sometimes everything is important for the to achieve something, to push you, motivation. It can be part of it can be intrinsic, part of it can be extrinsic. Get it? So part of it can be intrinsic from within you, and part of it could be extrinsic rewards also. So it's okay, it's fine. There's no judgment. What is important is you remember your achievement. So that's what is important from this particular slide. The examples are very clear here. Correct, Mark? So the intrinsic part in her story, you have the JPJ. Of course, was a background, and she wanted to just complete it, not to spend again and again. Budget is an issue. Okay. And then of course, who supported her? Her mom. Correct, Mark? You see the positive influence. Very good. Help her achieve what she wanted to do. Same thing with the medal thing. You know, of course, there's the extrinsic part. Internally, your friends supported you, encouraged you, made you acrobats, first class. Alright, first class. And then next one. Here is another question. Why do you work? Oh, second question. Now don't worry, there's no judgment on you why you work. There are many parts of the question here. Okay, here it is very important for you to reflect on all this. Okay, why do you work? True answer. Second question. Does the thought of money inspire you to do the best? Okay. No judgment. Please give your answer, your honest answer. Or rewards, money or rewards inspire you to do more. The third part. List some factors that help you increase your motivation. Maybe like 3 questions. Of course, we give others a chance to answer this time.
Sorry, do you want to differentiate?
No, I'm fine with this. Yeah, I prefer this. Okay, she wants to offer an answer. She's already ready. She wants to speak. I can see her. Okay. Yeah, it's so good. She's looking at me. Can I speak? No, you go ahead, because the others, they're still writing. Okay, others go first, she'll go last. Who's got some answers? Go ahead. No judgment here, remember, there's no judgment. Don't worry, it's a learning process, alright? I always tell people, don't worry about it, this is your reflection, these ideas, okay? Okay, go ahead. Anyone? Answer all 3 questions. Why do you work? Does money and the rewards inspire you? Third question, what are the factors that increase your motivation? Answer this. It'll be interesting because it'll link up with the next slide we're going to talk about. Go ahead. You.
So of course, we work to earn a living and to have a better life.
So why you work? Because you want to have a better living, better life. Okay, better than being non-productive lah. Okay, second question.
Second question is, of course,
Yeah, there's money and rewards to inspire you.
Yes, of course, so that I can share my rewards or money with the one that I love.
Very good. Okay. What this is a more interesting question. What is the factors that have increased your motivation?
Of course, to see my loved one happy with, with the money that I have.
So the factor that motivates you, okay, the factor that increase your motivation is that to see the happiness in others, the
Yeah.
people you provide for.
Yes, so that
So,
I also
anything wrong with the answer? Nothing wrong with the answer, right? It's like no judgment, don't worry. Okay? Good, it's logical. This is what motivates you. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah, go ahead, try.
Because
Because you have your own ideas.
why I work is also similar, which is to have a better life. And then I think money can inspire everyone to do their best, including myself. Because actually, it's the list of the factor that helped me to increase. But actually, last time when I was still staying with my parents, how to say, after my parents divorced, my mom were having a bit of financial, we're struggling in financial. So sometimes like if you want to go out makan or tengok wayang, we have to choose either to follow with my choice or my younger brother choice. And then most of the time she will follow my brother's choice. So like every time when I want to keluar, I want to ask money also macam she will complain tak ada duit and all. But then if my brother keluar, oh nak duit. So I feel like okay lah, when I kerja I want to have my own money to enjoy the things that I tak dapat enjoy when I was staying with my parents. And then now also I'm staying by myself.
So these are the factors that motivate you lah.
Yeah.
Right. It's important lah. Okay, you see where the inspiration comes from. Very good. And then next, anybody else? Yes, you want to go. Okay.
Yeah, so why do I work is because I want to have my own money. I don't want to rely on my parents or my husband's money. And of course, money and rewards inspires me to do my very best. So the factors that help me to increase my motivation towards working and to receive my own money is because I love shopping.
Okay.
I don't care clothes or foods, makeup. I love shopping, so I think that buying those things with my own money will give me satisfaction, right? And at the same time, I love to spend my money on my nephews and nieces as well.
Very good. Very interesting. You're totally the both different spectrum of the different ends of the straw here. Okay. You are doing things to avoid the experience. You are doing things to get something. Very good. You notice or not? Your stories, okay, or what your factors actually motivate you. So you love shopping lah.
And shopping. And
Okay.
also because of my nephews and nieces, I just love buying toys for them. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next. You want to say something?
That's enough.
Go ahead. You can speak.
Surin, go lah.
Oh, I thought we were calling upon Miss Mila.
Say lah.
Oh, okay. I shall go instead.
Macam tak prepare je.
Okay.
Nampak sangat.
Why do I work is mostly to gain experience or to learn a new skill or to challenge myself to take on something new. Does the thought of money inspire me or rewards? Not exactly, because the whole idea to enlightenment is to let go of materialistic things. So I don't really have like. It's nice to have money, but I try not to attach myself too much to it.
Okay.
Some of the factors that motivate me to do my best is mostly engagement with other people and having a support system and also the environment.
So you like the environment that really motivates you lah. The environment really motivates you.
Oh no, my engagement with the
Engagement.
with the environment. So
Engagement with people or environment.
people and the environment
Okay.
to have a good support system kind of thing.
Okay. That's interesting, huh? Okay. So he is telling me he likes the engagement factor. What really motivates him here is the environment. Sorry, the engagement. The engagement and the environment. Okay, the people around you lah motivates you. So the people around you motivate you lah.
Yes.
Yes.
Honest answer.
They are motivating, motivate you.
Yes.
Very, very good. So if you want to go ahead, and then you still have answer, go ahead.
Aiyo.
So you don't have an answer, then you can answer first.
Why do I work? Yeah, to earn a living,
Okay.
to get experience. I mean, yeah, work gives us money, but most importantly, I want to get experience because, okay, in life we do some mistakes, right? My first mistake after I finished my SPM is choosing my course. So I am not saying that I love science so much, but I ended up having a degree related to science, in which it leads me to very limited job opportunity. Why do I work is basically to gain more knowledge, and since my first job, my job is not really related, not really, memang tak related langsung with my course of study. I mean my degree lah. So first is to gain more experience, and then of course more money. And whether money inspire, yes, of course, money motivates me because as what I mentioned, during my JPJ test just now, I have limited budget, so I want to have my own money so that I can be independent. And being the youngest in the family, I have seen a lot of suffering of my eldest brother and sisters of like struggling financially, so I don't want to put more burden on them, so I wanted to be independent. So that is the reason why I am trying my
You work very
best to be
hard.
independent.
Yeah. Good, very good mindset. So everybody has interesting situations that motivate them to do better at work. I understand that. He is the only one that there's very less, no judgment either way. Okay, but he just re-establishing what he said, engagement. So engagement with people motivate him more than the money. So let's look at this slide. Why am I bringing attention to? Reason why we just finish the activities now. We just finish the activities now is because we need you to read this particular slide. Now let's reflect on this. Okay, the first box. Surin, read loudly the first box. Motivation employees. Left there. Motivated employees have.
Motivated employees have a drive to succeed no matter what the project. Managers cannot motivate employees, but they can create an environment that inspires and supports strong employee motivation.
Correct. So here there's a repetition now. In most companies, managers cannot motivate the employee. Again, you see the problem here now. Because why? Motivation comes from within. No external party can actually motivate you. Alright? But the good news is the next particular box says finding shows that autonomy and social relatedness positively impact work motivation. So what does this long-winded answer mean? It just means when you are given the freedom to complete your job in the best way possible, autonomy, without being micromanaged, that it seems from all the literature we read out there, gives the highest motivation to people. Interesting, you know? Yeah, gives the highest motivation to people. When you give them 100% autonomy, I don't know how it's done, but this is the task given to you, this project. You just do it. I'm not going to micromanage you. You know, people know their routine. They are very motivated. They feel like, wow, the boss trusts me. You know, I can do the job. You know, I can complete the task. So he says, good, they trust me. So I just figure out myself, do the best creativity, innovation, get the things done, and blah, blah, blah. Wow, very good results. You know, just like how we want to get the best outcome and everything. So there is the spectrum of either A, micromanaging, or B, trusting the employees do the best, and they like that. It's related to what? Intrinsic motivation. People actually, the truth is, are motivated more by autonomy to work on their own than actually money and rewards. You know, there's a higher motivation there. Not necessarily money, you know. Not necessarily money. Okay, I'll give you one simple example. There is some colleges here, okay, that give full autonomy to some academics. I'll just give you an example. Full autonomy here means what? No. Full autonomy means they come whatever hour they want, and this is a very extreme scenario. Come whatever hour they want to work, go back whatever time they want to go back, and then so they have lots of projects, you know, like about 10, 15, 20 projects, they work very hard. I mean, they want to take up their time on the weekend, complete their task. they are very motivated. They are given a full freedom where they can complete 20 different big projects or mini projects in that 1 week. Wow, can you imagine the productivity level? All because they are given full autonomy, full flexibility, they achieve more. Interesting, huh? That's one rare example. Okay? Then comes to this particular Maslow hierarchy of needs. So Maslow hierarchy of needs over here is just a famous pyramid. Now I must tell you, okay, this I think you have seen like a million times in almost every other place. In fact, this Prema is sitting right here. She is an HR person. She knows this very well inside out. I think all the motivational theories, there are many, keep in mind. There are many motivational theories, but this is kept shown again and again to many people because it's very simple conceptually to understand. That's all. As a beginner, ABC theory. There are many theories, okay? But this theory actually has also some criticism of a theory. This theory actually is just simple to understand, not complex to understand. Same time, there's a lot of critique to the theory also, because not necessarily everyone in this world goes through the phrases in the sequence it's supposed to go through. Okay? For example, logically, everybody will satisfy a particular need like hunger and thirst. Then they'll go to safety needs. Now I need a house, okay, to stay in, feel protected. Then social needs, or now I need friends. Correct? He likes his friends a lot. Then only love life, support, family, isn't it? Then they go to the next step, self-esteem needs, or now I get recognized. I buy a nice, beautiful car, instead of a pen, I buy a Mont Blanc pen, status, right? Instead of a regular car, I need to buy a Mercedes. Then they go to the highest one, self-actualization. Wow, now I'm an owner of my own company, So I actually, I won't travel, like how the idea, the bucket list, travel overseas, Also is a what? Self-actualization. You have done something in your bucket list, actualize the idea. Okay? So this is a sequence you can go through, which is quite often normal. But also we have something the other way around. Okay? The person will be broke, have nothing to eat, but he just one what do you call achievement. I mean, basically he's achieved something. The other way around, he has only achieved actualization, everything else gets taken care of. Also possible. But the point here is you have all these needs. See the keyword here? You need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. So this automatically motivates you. Correct, huh? It will motivate you. And that's the simple basic theory behind it. Okay? It will motivate you. Alright? So you are going to be motivated for many reasons. Now, social needs. This is where Gen Z starts. Your grandparents probably were already concerned about the first two levels. Now, Gen Z onwards are not concerned about the two levels because what they can care. Isn't it? They don't have to worry about home, shelter, household. Isn't it? The very young generation, maybe as young as you all or younger, right? So, very young ones, very young ones, they don't worry about that. They only worry about this upper level social needs, esteem needs. The Prada handbag, and then there's many likes I can get on my postings in Facebook, social media. Their worries and concerns are slightly different. Alright? Then of course let's wrap up what we call some of this motivation. You see here, there's another theory. I cannot take all the theories out class, so this is the simplest theory for the sake of discussion. One day, you see here, related to what Sunil was mentioning just now. Okay. The Heisberg two-factor theory, this concept came from a factory observation. Okay. So when you do research, they do some kind of factory observation. So this is a popular theory, very old study. Okay. So this very old study, it talk about most management books is still there. Okay. They talk about motivation factors and hygiene factors. So what I mean here is, you see here, hygiene factors. Salary. Remember your answers now. Money is important. Yes, I work for the money. Who doesn't? Okay. So this way, it seems from this study, they realize that salary or money actually do not motivate if present. Doesn't really motivate you. Getting salary immediately, working, right? But if absent, results in demotivation immediately. Correct or not? So this is not really considered a motivating factor. No matter how much money you give the person, but it satisfies whatever you require at that point of time. But what is really motivating is what? Challenging work motivates you. Recognition, good job, well done, Surin. He likes that. He likes the engagement people. Correct, man? I mentioned that, but They're asking now what motivates you or what the people around me motivates me to come to work and do my best. You know, I get the acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? So based on this study, the theory is not necessary. All motivation comes from money. You can even have extreme scenarios where people, okay, get very high salaries, double what they earned previously, but they don't do a good job. You know, correct or not? Because what's really stopping them? The other factors lah. Very not. So this is the theory behind it. Okay. So now we go to the next one, the slide here. This particular slide, before we start this slide, let me stop here. So you remember the part I told you what motivates you actually the challenge, the recognition, that actually motivates you. So let's put it to a test. Okay, let's put this to a test. Very simple test I have now. It's a simple game lah, but okay, I'll switch here. Excellent. So you're gonna find a champion today lah. Okay. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So now there are 15 sweets. Correct? We're going to play a game and today find a champion. Okay, you want to stand up and stand there, you can see more clearly. Okay? So these 15 sweets, we are going to do a simple game now. We're going to test your motivation level here. Okay? So a very simple game. This simple game like this. 2 people will play each time the game starts. 2 people will play. The first person, each time the person go, they have a choice of taking away 1 sweet or remove 2 sweets or remove 3 sweets. You can only go maximum 3. I can remove 1, 2 or 3 each time, okay, away from this pile. And the person that removes the last sweet, he loses the game. So the person that have to remove the last sweet will lose the game. So far, are you clear? Clear or not? Okay, let's try one round with you and me. Okay? Now I go first. Come. It's easier because you listening right here. Okay? So I go first. I can move 2 sweets. Go ahead. You can move 1, 2 or 3.
Not necessarily from this side, is it?
You have to move lah. You have to go in sequence. Very good. So you move 3. You have to go in sequence. Right? So now I move 1.
Oh.
Okay, she moved 2. Okay? Now I move 2.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, Sharmila, you still will lose, Sharmila.
Move, you have to move. You never know she can still win. If I make a mistake, she'll win what? Go ahead. So much suspense.
Mila, ambil je Mila.
Just choose one, don't worry.
I'm worried now.
So okay, let's say what option you would take actually. You want to take? You want to go
I'm
one?
really calculation.
You want to go in 1, 2 or 3?
Let's go one first.
1. Okay. So do you think she still have a chance to win?
Yes.
Yes.
Saya sebenarnya.
She has to carry the last win, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she has no chance to win. So now, actually, let's play this game first. Okay? Let's play this game. I want 2 more other participants to play, and there's a point to the story, don't worry, alright? Because always the kids ask, sir, what's the point of the story? There is a point of the story, don't worry. So come. Ready? You can stand here or you will try with her. Okay, come. Both of you will try. Wait. Okay, remember, you start from this side. So remember, you can pull away 1, 2 or 3. Okay, go ahead. Anyone can start. Or you can 1, 2 soap also. 1, 2 soap also.
Oh, nak waktu sok ke?
Ah.
Ayalah.
Dia tarik dulu dah.
The scientific
Yeah, yeah.
Candy?
You know mana? Okay, I
The
trust
winner
you.
gets all the candies. No worry.
Parents dekat WhatsApp.
Ini parent ni kau. Macam ni semula punya try strawberry.
Kamu mana? I trust you. Wow, sama lah aku pun pandai ya.
Macam pada pro dah. Don't repeat my mistake kalian.
Oh, ada team. I never know there's two team here.
Uish, mana boleh 4? Maximum 3.
Izura, you dari mana Izura?
Kalau kau menang.
Macam kalah ni. Apa tu? Cik start dulu. Yang start dulu akan menang.
Mana boleh? Ya.
Betul?
Not necessary.
Yes.
No. Not necessary.
Not necessary, that's why.
Not necessary because there is a. You please enable that tell you next round. Next round, so next round, participants will get the answer. You try and.
Kejap.
Ambil satu pun kalah.
Sekarang turn siapa?
I.
Ambil dua.
Okay, itu dah minum apa?
Ambil dua lah.
Try with Rima idea. Take two.
Yeah, make us round.
Okay. So now one more round of the game. You two want to go again?
Nah, okay, you want to
Actually,
now-
Sharmila, who won?
Boleh go again.
Anybody, yeah, there's a team, yeah. She can start first.
Siapa menang?
Okay.
I
Okay.
start dulu.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Ini.
Amy. Okay. Amy will start first. Alia goes second. Right. So Amy will start first. But now this is the key. There is a key suite you must pick up. That particular key suite you pick up, confirm guarantee you will win. Okay? So the idea is to pick up the key suite. There's a key to success here. Okay. Now, alright. Now you start. Amy can start first. See whether Amy can figure out the key suite.
Oh, we don't know the key suite.
Huh?
Oh, this one I can pick up this one.
No. It's not from here.
Sabar.
Boleh tanya dia. Yang start dulu.
Sharmila, apa ni?
Again, the objective of the game. The objective of the game is not to pick up the last week. Okay, Amy.
Yeah.
Itulah
Okay,
tuyul.
go ahead.
Tapi kan.
Okay, go first, Amy.
It's okay, we just take lah.
Okay, I just said je lah.
You can go from the start here of this game. First, second, and third. Yeah. Oh, you want to take all three? Okay, good. You up to you. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead. Has anybody figured out the key yet? Which suite number from the bottom that you have to pick up?
Bottom?
See, you start at the bottom, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, under 15. So, which key suite is sits to where? And which number that is the one that you have to pick up to win? There is one suite along the line. If you manage to pick up that particular suite, you won. You get it? They're still in the game. They're still in the game. Either one gets win right now.
Dia ambil dua, ambil.
Dua.
3 juga.
Whose turn is it now?
Mine.
Okay.
3.
Ambil 3.
3 lah.
Alia is very close to the key suite.
Wow.
Alia is very close to the key suite. She just had to pick up the key suite she won already now.
Oh.
Oh, you lost.
You are lost. Hey, don't forget!
Now it's your turn. You can pick up the key suite. You definitely win. Just handed you the victory. Alia just handed you the victory.
Hey.
She just gave you the victory.
Yeah.
Kenapa lain jawapan?
Dua lah.
No.
Kalau dia ambil dua, tinggal 3. Dia kalah lah kan?
Tak,
Alia can take one.
tak
Ambil
semestinya.
dua.
Alia, ambil one.
Ambil dua.
Natasha, you want to
Ini.
Okay, dua. Then I'll take these two.
You made a mistake here, come. I tell you.
Okay.
When you hear, I say they kept saying the key sweet, all you had to do was take away one. Then she will have choice of taking either 1, 2, or 3, isn't it? Sorry. You are actually here. You were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had to just pick up 2. Correct? Pick up 2, isn't it? No. You were actually. This Alia. Alia, how many? Satu.
So I think this is the
Okay.
good code.
Then this is your turn, right? You should take 2.
I can be dua.
Just take 2. Just take 2.
Oh, I mean.
Okay, now.
Ada ambil tiga. Yeah, I can take three.
So she took 2 and Alia take 3.
Ke I ambil? Just now it was
Letak balik lah 15.
Wait. Okay, at this point, whose turn was it?
Miss Amin.
Amy's turn.
Yeah.
Amy's turn.
Because I took one before.
Okay, it's now Amy's turn, right?
Yeah.
Amy is having 1.
One.
Confirm she is the winner. Why?
Tak juga. Sebab dia ambil tiga.
Yeah.
I can take three.
Oh, okay. Now, if you play that, you can be the winner, right? So, what number is this? 15, 14, 13, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. The key number you pick up again. 10. So now you understand now? So this is the key card. The key suite is number 10. So anybody picks up number 10, confirm is the winner. Okay? Confirm is the winner. So the person that picks up number 10, confirm is the winner. Now come Alia, you and I do. Come. And I will go first. Alright? She now is a champion. So now, okay, Alia, are you motivated to win?
Listen.
Okay, you motivated to win?
Yeah.
Motivated, right? Okay, very good. I'll start, right? Okay. You go.
Come on, Alia. Oh yeah. Alia, I can sense gitu Alia ya.
Yeah.
Alia, believe in yourself. It's more important.
So,
I kalah lah.
Mestinya.
No, the last week, Alia.
15, 14, 13,
12.
12,
This
11,
is the key.
10. Key, you show me the key lah.
I show you the
Kenapa
key.
you show me?
I can show you the key already. Kalau boleh menang,
So,
saya
okay, what went wrong here? How did Alia lose? Because the truth is, there is another key. There is another key. So the key to winning this game here is, I'm seeing the depth of thinking now. The key to winning this game here is, see, you all intentionally discovered one key here, number 10. But the real key to win this game is number 6. Number 6. So again, like for example, I go first, then you go. Who gets number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who gets number 6? You go now.
Okay, if I take 1 then you take 6.
Right.
If I take 2 then you get 6 as well. If I take 3 then you get 6.
Okay, so very good. So what is the real key to winning this game?
Start the game first.
Number 2.
Oh.
You see your depth of thinking. Number 2. So if the person that picks up the second sweet automatically will get the 6 sweets. If he gets the 6 sweet, he will get the 10 sweet. The formula is what? 2, 6, 10. You definitely win every game. Now you think of next time, oh, I have to play with friends. So who's the winner? You get all the sweets. Okay? That's the rule of the game. Good luck. Okay. So now you learn from doing that particular game Right, find the key. Correct. Good. That's a good point you learned. Okay. So find the key. Find the key. So in when you're motivated, you will like to what you call work towards the challenge. You want to achieve it. Okay. You like the recognition of winning. Yes, I won. Correct or not? So you're learning things. So you gotta keep at it until you achieve something. So recognition, very good. So at the end of the day, the simple game taught us many things. You gotta sometimes you get good at it as you do it more and more often, right? Okay, you motivated, you become really good at something, you recognize, isn't it? So that's excellence. Okay, and then what do you call one more particular slide that we can go off of this. Okay, we go for a quick break. So I'll do this. Okay, what are your goals? Short term and long term. I'm going to ask you two questions now. Okay, so what are your goals, short term and long term, and what motivates you to pursue these goals? Interesting question. You answer this question, then we can go for a quick break. Okay. All right. Now you have to write this down. You can just verbally say it as we go around the classroom. Okay. Around the meeting room. Sorry, classroom. Okay. As we go around the meeting room. Okay. What are your goals, short term and long term? What motivates you to pursue this goal? Go ahead. Short term and long term. See, the key word here is not the repeat of the goals you mentioned just now. It's a goal. What's your goal? Not your hobbies, not your bucket list. What's your goal? What do you want to achieve, right? What's your goal, short term and long term? Means what you want to achieve short term within a year. What you want to achieve long term within 5 years. These will all be related back to the continuation of a module 2 and module 3. This is an important question to answer first. So what is your goal? Come. Just give me a quick answer. What you thinking your goal is in the first year, within 5 years. Goals. Your goals. And we already know his goal is to be able to sing. You know how serious he is about that part of the bucket list. So go ahead, goal.
Work related or not work related?
Okay. I think for this particular purpose, this particular today training can be work related. Work related, job related.
Short term, I have my minimum numbers that I need to deliver
Example?
for the company.
What's your numbers?
For this year is 400.
400 what? Short term.
Headcounts.
Head counts. You mean you're talking about head counts in terms of what? Recruitment.
Yeah.
Recruitment and placement.
Yes.
Okay. Recruitment and placement. Placement activity lah. Okay, placement. Alright. How much? 400. 400 this year.
Yes.
Just take one example lah. Okay, 400 this year. Very good. You put one goal there, no? Everybody agree this is a goal? Correct. Very good. This is a short-term goal.
Shamina, you need to say from what number to 400. Kalau 400, it looks like 400 for the whole year.
It is actually from 256 to 400.
Okay, so currently you are at a number. Your current number is
is
256.
299.
The other lah.
My initial number is 256 to 400, but now I am at 299.
Yes.
Now you are at 299 and you want to go to 400.
Yes.
Okay, 299. You want to go expected
400.
400. Okay, current and expected 400. Okay, that's a good short-term goal. Now, if you want to follow this particular same task or any other task, what is your long-term goal? Work related, let's do work related, easy to understand. Long-term goal. Can be another goal, can be something similar or another different type of goal you have long-term. Long-term is achieving this 1 year. Is there something on your charts or boards that there's some future planning involved within the next 3 years, 2 years? Got none? Anything that goes beyond 1 year?
Okay, because for now our plan is 400. Like I said, they work like for 6 months or 3 months. But my long-term goal is to have like at least 1,000. But it's a stable one, meaning with long contract and at
With
least
long contract, that means they stay longer.
Yeah,
One is the numbers, one is a time frame they stay. So like automatically you want to reach 1,000 and they stay like 6 months and beyond.
At least 1 year.
1 year, okay, got it. So long-term goal in this whole recruitment placement aspect is that you want to achieve the X factor here lah, 1,000, correct? 1,000, and you want them to be able to stay there at least 1 year, not just 6 months, 3 months thing lah, right? They put in one location and they employ for 1 year, correct? Very good, excellent. Now, you see the other question? It says here, what motivates you to pursue these goals?
Difficult answer.
Huh? Remember, we have all kind of answers, right? It's just not only about money, but also the motivation that. You see, when you play the game, the Switch game, you know, the one thing nobody can ever take away from you is your sense of achievement. You know, you have achieved something. Yes, I did it. You know what I mean? You found the key. Every task in this world, when give it to you in front of you, looks very difficult and impossible. You know, all the great motivators people quote them, you know, like Steve Jobs in Apple. The guy was a tyrant, it seems, at one point in time. He told all his engineers, okay, I want this, I want that. So people at that point in time said it's impossible to get this, with that. But then at the end of the day, they made the best phone in the world. You know what I mean? So what is the goal here you have? Sometimes it seems unachievable. Correct, no? Very difficult task. And the long-term goal up to 1,000. You know what I mean? But it can be done. Everything can be done. You know, isn't it? So what motivates you to pursue this goal? So first, the what we learned today, we just recap a little bit. Your mindset. We can't teach you anything. You have to do your own. It's an abstract idea. Starts where? Inside of you. Isn't it? Correct, not? All the theories point to that. So how you will get there? This is not a question I can answer. That is the point, story. This question I cannot answer. This question, later during the short tea break for 15 minutes, okay, this is the question only you can answer. But of course, the good news here is in module 2 and module 3 later, you will see how to get there. Okay, this is a simple example. So after this, you will see how to get there. Okay, all good? Okay, thank you very much. We will do a short 3 minutes break and then we will restart back. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
No, I have sorry,
Dah 15 tahun. Dekat mana?